Hello everyone, and welcome to Left of Meta! The idea behind this series is to highlight some decent to good sets that can be good for either newer players who want a good starting point to work from, or for older players who just want to mess around and look at some of the sets that aren't Reliquin, Sororia, Yolnahkrin, and Olorime for their DPS tanks and healers. And before we get into the actual sets, a couple of very quick ground rules. First off, these sets will always be Overland PvP, crafted sets, or base game dungeons. And they will be tested alongside other sets, which will be listed in the video and linked in the description below. For the most part, those sets will be Leviathan from Crypt of Parts and the Maelstrom Bow for stamina characters, Mother's Sorrow from Deshawn and the Maelstrom Staff for Magicka characters, Spell Power Cure and the Master's Resto Staff from White Gold Tower for healers, and Ebon Armory for tanks. This video also includes one piece of the Slimecraw monster set, and the Shapeshifter's Chain mythic. And with that out of the way, let's roll into today's set. This week's set is called Heartland Conqueror. It is a crafted set that requires 7 traits, and is found in Blackwood at the location Sarulin's Sword. This set gives the following benefits. At 2 items, it adds 129 weapon and spell damage. At 3 items, it adds 1096 maximum magicka. At 4 items, it adds 1096 maximum stamina. And at 5 items, it increases the effectiveness of your weapon traits by 10%. This does not affect ornate or intricate traits. All in all, this set has a decent 2, 3, and 4, with damage, max magicka, and max stamina, and you can get high total numbers out of it. A couple of notable traits that would work really well here are Nirnhoned, an extra 30 or 28% weapon and spell damage, but this will not be doubled by a two-hander like all of these other listed things will. Precise, 7.2 or 6.2% crit chance per hand, and Training, 9/8% XP gained per hand. So, with all of that, that is a lot of numbers that you are just getting out of this set. That being said, that's less than you would get out of something like a Mother's Sorrow or a... I don't really want to say that it's less that you'd get out of Hunting's Rage, because I'm not confident in that sentence. I haven't done enough testing with it, but you're going to not get as much straight power or just interesting things as you would get out of something like Diamond's Victory, which we'll talk about next week, or just one of the other sets that we've talked about that has a somewhat consistent effect. All in all, this is a somewhat situational set. It's good if you want to double a specific trait effect, so things like Nirnhoned and Precise could give a good damage buff, and doubling the training could help level characters and companions incredibly fast. However, while it's a really cool effect, and I love that it exists, it's worth less than a lot of other 5-piece effects. That being said, this is a very fun set, and it is crafted, so it is relatively easy to get your hands on to play with. That being said, that is all we have for this week. I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you next week where we're talking about the set Diamond's Victory. Until then, good luck, stay safe, and don't die.